Right in the heart of the ocean, where the sunlight painted the water in hues of turquoise and gold, lived Oliver the octopus. Oliver was no ordinary octopus. He was known for his rhythm with 8 tentacles that moved like the graceful waves. Oliver had a natural flair for dance and music. One sunny morning, as the sea creatures began their day, Oliver couldn't contain his excitement. It was his first day of school at the Coral Harmony Academy. The academy was famous for celebrating the unique talents of each sea creature, and Oliver couldn't wait to share his rhythmic gifts. Now, as the bubbly notes of a distant seashell cell phone echoed through the coral reef, Oliver gathered his school supplies. He carefully selected his favorite backpack, adorned with musical notes, and filled it with seaweed notebooks, ink made from squid ink sacks, and a collection of colorful coral pencils. With his backpack securely fastened, Oliver set off, his heart beating in sync with the rhythm of the ocean. The school was just a short swim away, and as he approached, the vibrant colors of the coral reef came into view. And the Coral Harmony Academy, with its enchanting underwater classrooms, welcomed sea creatures of all shapes and sizes. Entering the classroom, Oliver was greeted by Mrs. Finley, a wise and friendly fish with scales that shimmered like a melody. "Welcome, Oliver. We've been waiting for someone with your unique talents," Femi said with a welcoming smile. "Monica Salish or Clout?" Oliver looked around and saw his new classmates, a school of playful clownfish, elegant sea horses, and even a shy crab named Clara. As the class settled in, Finley began the first lesson on the diverse rhythms of the ocean, from the gentle swaying of seaweed to the rhythmic tapping of a hermit crab's claw. Throughout the lesson, Oliver couldn't resist moving his tentacles to the beat, creating a mesmerizing dance that captivated his classmates. Nemo, a curious clownfish, swam over and said, "Wow, Oliver, you've got the coolest rhythm in the whole ocean." Grinning with delight, Oliver realized that Coral Harmony Academy was the perfect place for a rhythmic octopus like him. Little did he know, this splashy start would mark the beginning of a symphony of adventures, friendship, and the joy of discovering one's unique rhythm in the vast underwater world. Luckily, colorful seaweed curtains that swayed gently into the ocean current, creating a soothing underwater atmosphere. As the underwater sun continued to cast its warm glow over the coral reef, Oliver found himself in the enchanting Coral Harmony. The walls were adorned with Mrs. Finley, with her scales shimmering in hues of blue and green, guided the students to their seats. Oliver settled into his assigned spot, eagerly anticipating the day's lessons. The classroom buzzed with excitement as sea creatures of all shapes and sizes exchanged friendly greetings. Mrs. Finley, with a gentle sweep of her fan, motioned to the front of the room where a giant seashell served as her desk. "Today, we'll explore the diverse rhythms that make our underwater world so magical," she announced, her voice flowing like a melodic stream. Then, the lesson began with the rhythmic swaying of seaweed, and Oliver couldn't help but move to the gentle beat. The clownfish, seahorses, and even the usually reserved Clara joined in, creating a harmonious dance that filled the classroom with joy. As the lesson progressed, Mrs. Finley introduced the class to the rhythmic sounds of various ocean creatures. The gentle clicks of shrimp, the rhythmic pulses of jellyfish, and the playful taps of hermit crabs painted a musical portrait of the underwater symphony. Oliver was enchanted by the variety of rhythms surrounding him. He observed, listened, and let the rhythm of the ocean seep into his very essence. When it was time for a hands-on activity, Miss Finley distributed seashell xylophones to each student. Oliver's eyes lit up with delight as he held the instrument in his tentacles. The xylophone emitted a soft, melodic sound as Oliver tapped each seashell. It was as if the xylophone was an extension of his rhythmic soul. Like Nemo, always curious and full of energy, swam over. "Oliver, let's create a rhythm together," Nemo suggested, his fins fluttering with excitement. The two friends began tapping their seashell xylophones in perfect harmony, creating a rhythm that echoed through the coral classroom. Mrs. Finley beamed with pride. "Wonderful, Oliver, your unique rhythm adds a special melody to our underwater world." As the lesson concluded, the classmates exchanged smiles, their hearts resonating with the newfound understanding of the importance of rhythm in the ocean. Little did Oliver know that his rhythmic talents would play a key role in the adventures yet to unfold at Coral Harmony Academy. The underwater school day continued, filled with laughter, learning, and the rhythmic beats of friendship echoing through the coral halls. Oliver's second day at school promised even more exciting discoveries as the ocean was brimming with surprises waiting to be uncovered. The next day at Coral Harmony Academy, the underwater world was abuzz with anticipation. Oliver, with his backpack adorned with musical notes, swam to school with a renewed sense of excitement. As he entered the choral classroom, the rhythmic echoes of the previous day lingered in the water. Mrs. Finley greeted the students with a warm smile. Good morning, class. Today, we'll dive deeper into the ocean's rhythms and discover the unique beats of different sea creatures. The lesson began with a journey through the kelp forest, where the swaying fronds created a rhythmic dance. Oliver, Nemo, and their friends marveled at the synchronized movements of the sea anemones and the rhythmic pulses of the sea urchins. Each sea creature contributes to our oceanic symphony, Mrs. Finley explained. Just as you, Oliver, with your rhythmic talents, add a special melody to our underwater world. Luckily, the class continued their exploration, encountering schools of fish creating intricate patterns with their movements. The rhythmic clicking of shrimp and the soothing hum of whales singing their underwater songs filled the ocean with a symphony of sound. During a hands-on activity, Mrs. Finley presented the class with coral drums made from hollowed-out pieces of coral. The students eagerly began tapping on the drums, experimenting with different rhythms and creating a lively percussive ensemble. Oliver, inspired by the rhythmic patterns around him, used his tentacles to create intricate drum beats. The other sea creatures watched in awe as Oliver's drumming added a unique flair to the underwater percussion. Mr. Posse, Nemo swam over, his eyes wide with excitement. Oliver, your drumming is amazing. Let's form a rhythm band. The idea spread like wildfire, and soon the entire class was engaged in creating their underwater rhythm band. Clara, the once shy crab, found her rhythm with the steady tapping of her claws. The seahorses synchronized their movements to create a dance of elegance, and the clownfish contributed playful melodies. Mrs. Finley, with her fin raised in approval, said, "What a fantastic rhythm band we have. Each of you brings something special to our underwater symphony." As the day concluded, Oliver realized the power of teamwork in creating a harmonious rhythm. The underwater world, with its diverse sounds and beats, became a canvas for the students to express themselves through music and dance. As Oliver swam home, he couldn't wait to share his rhythmic adventures with his underwater friends and family. Little did he know that more surprises awaited him in the days to come as Coral Harmony Academy continued to unravel the wonders of the ocean's rhythms. After an exhilarating morning of discovering the rhythmic wonders of the ocean, Oliver and his friends gathered in the colorful Coral Harmony Academy cafeteria. The air was filled with the aroma of seaweed wraps and the chatter of excited sea creatures sharing tales of their underwater adventures. Oxery or TC, Oliver, Nace, and Clara found a cozy spot at a coral table adorned with vibrant sea anemones. As they unpacked their lunch, Nemo couldn't contain his enthusiasm. That drumming during the lesson was amazing, Oliver. I think we should perform for... Oliver's eyes lit up with excitement. A rhythm performance. That sounds like a splashy idea. Like ease, the news spread quickly, and soon the entire cafeteria buzzed with anticipation. The sea creatures were eager to witness the rhythmic talents of Oliver and his friends. Mrs. Finley, having overheard the excitement, swam over with a smile. "I heard about the rhythm performance. What a splendid idea! It would be a wonderful way to showcase the diverse talents of our students," Mrs. Finley remarked. The friends agreed to meet later in the Coral Amphitheater to plan their performance. As lunchtime continued, Oliver shared stories with his friends about the rhythmic adventures he had encountered. Nemo listened attentively, and Clara, gaining confidence, shared how she found her own rhythm during the drumming activity. The cafeteria was filled not only with the delicious taste of seaweed wraps, but also with the warmth of friendship and the excitement of upcoming performances. When the bell rang, signaling the end of lunch, Oliver, Nemo, and Claire made their way to the Coral Amphitheater. Other classmates joined them, each eager to contribute to the rhythmic extravaganza. As they discussed their performance, ideas flowed like the gentle currents of the ocean. The seashell xylophones, coral drums, and even Clara's rhythmic claw tapping would play a part in the grand underwater show. Parents practiced their beats and movements, creating a harmonious blend of rhythms that echoed through the Coral Amphitheater. Mrs. Finley, watching from a distance, couldn't be prouder of her talented students. Artushings, the day passed quickly, and as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a magical glow over the coral reef, Oliver and his friends left the school eagerly looking forward to the rhythm performance that would bring the entire underwater community together. They little did they know that their rhythmic journey was just beginning, and more surprises awaited them on the stage of Choral Harmony Academy. The day of the grand rhythm performance arrived at Choral Harmony Academy, and the excitement among the students was palpable. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends gathered backstage at the choral amphitheater, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Smee Arpsio, Mrs. Finley, adorned with a seaweed crown, approached the group with a twinkle in her eye. Today's performance will be a treasure for all of us, a celebration of the unique rhythms that make our underwater world extraordinary. As the curtains opened, the underwater stage came alive with the vibrant colors of the coral reef. The rhythmic melody of the seashell xylophones filled the amphitheater, captivating the audience. Oliver, Nemo, and Clara took center stage, each showcasing their unique talents. Certidon, Nemo, with his playful flips and twirls, added a dynamic flair to the performance. Claire's rhythmic claw tapping resonated like a percussion instrument, surprising and delighting the audience. Oliver, in the spotlight, let his tentacles dance to the beat, creating a mesmerizing display of rhythmic movement. The entire school was enthralled by the rhythm band's performance, and cheers echoed through the choral amphitheater. Mrs. Finley beamed with pride, watching her students share their talents with the underwater community. After the performance, Mrs. Finley gathered the students backstage. Bravo, my talented sea creatures! Your rhythm performance was a treasure for all of us, but now I have a special challenge for you. She presented a map that depicted the underwater landscape, marked with hidden seashells and gems. It's time for the treasure hunt challenge. Work together to discover the hidden treasures, and in doing so, you'll uncover the rhythmic wonders scattered throughout the ocean. Excitement bubbled among the friends as they studied the map. The underwater world awaited them, filled with surprises and challenges. The rhythm band, now united with a common goal, set off on their adventure, eager to explore the depths of the ocean. Next, they swam through the kelp forest, over the coral reefs, and past the underwater caves. The friends encountered various sea creatures, each contributing a unique rhythm to the oceanic symphony. The rhythmic clicks of shrimp, the melodious hum of whales, and the soft rustle of sea anemones created a magical atmosphere. The Treasure Hunt Challenge not only brought the friends closer, but also deepened their appreciation for the diverse rhythms that surrounded them, as they uncovered seashells and gems hidden in the most unexpected places. The rhythmic journey became a treasure in its as the day unfolded. Oliver and his friends realized that the rhythm of the ocean was not just about music and dance, but a harmony that connected them to the heart of the underwater world. And so, with their hearts full of newfound treasures and rhythmic wonders, the friends returned to Choral Harmony Academy, ready for more adventures that awaited them in the vast ocean. With the echoes of the treasure hunt challenge still resonating in their hearts, Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends returned to Choral Harmony Academy, their bags filled with seashells and gems that shimmered like precious memories. As they entered the choral classroom, Mrs. Finley greeted them with a warm smile. Well done, my adventurous sea creatures. Your rhythmic journey has brought joy to the entire ocean. Today, let's explore how each of you, with your unique talents, can contribute to the harmony of our underwater world. The lesson began with a discussion on teamwork and the importance of embracing individual strengths. Mrs. Finley emphasized that every sea creature, no matter how different, had a role to play in the ocean's grand symphony. Oliver, inspired by the treasure hunt challenge, eagerly participated in the activities. As the class engaged in an art project, Oliver discovered that his many tentacles could be more than just instruments of movement. They could be helping hands. During the art activity, Clara struggled to hold her coral paint palette and brushes with her small claws. Sensing her difficulty, Oliver gracefully extended his tentacles to hold the items for her, turning the challenge into a collaborative masterpiece. The class marveled at the beautiful painting that emerged from their teamwork. Mrs. Finley praised Oliver's thoughtful gesture. Remember, sea creatures, just as Oliver used his tentacles to help a friend, each of you has a unique way to contribute to the well-being of our underwater community. Encouraged by the lesson, the friends continue to explore how their talents could be used to assist others. Nemo helped rearrange the seashell xylophones for the younger students, and Clara, with her rhythmic claw tapping, created a calming beat that soothed a nervous seahorse during a presentation. As the day unfolded, the underwater classroom transformed into a hub of collaboration and support. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their classmates discovered that by embracing their unique talents, they could create a harmonious rhythm that resonated throughout the bell rang, signaling the end of the school day, but the lessons of teamwork and helping tentacles lingered in the hearts of the sea creatures. Just as Oliver swam home, he reflected on how his rhythmic journey had not only brought joy through music and dance, but also through the simple act of lending a helping tentacle to a friend in need. Little did Oliver know that his journey of discovery was far from over, and the ocean held even more surprises and lessons for him and his friends. Like the sunlit waters of the coral reef sparkled as Oliver and his friends returned to Coral Harmony Academy. Their hearts filled with the lessons of teamwork and camaraderie, Miss Finley welcomed the seekers with a twinkle in her eye, knowing that the time had come for a special event, the Great Ocean Symphony. The Great Ocean Symphony is a celebration of the unique talents each of you brings to our underwater community. Today, we'll create a spectacular performance that showcases the harmony we've discovered through rhythm, teamwork, and helping tentacles. Finley announced. Night parties, excitement buzzed through the coral classroom as the sea creatures gathered to plan the grand event. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends discussed ideas for the symphony, eager to contribute their talents to the underwater showcase. The coral amphitheater transformed into a stage adorned with vibrant sea anemones and shimmering seaweed curtains. As the sea creatures took their places, the audience, including fish, turtles, and even a passing dolphin, settled in anticipation. The symphony began with the gentle swaying of seaweed, creating a soft and soothing backdrop. Oliver, Nemo, and Clara stepped forward, each showcasing their rhythmic talents. The xylophones, coral drums, and Clara's rhythmic claw tapping blended seamlessly, creating a harmonious melody that danced through the water. As the performance continued, other sea creatures joined in. Schools of fish swam in unison, creating synchronized patterns. Seahorses gracefully twirled, adding an elegant dance to the rhythmic beat. Fictions, even shy creatures like the hermit crabs and starfish found their rhythm, contributing to the oceanic symphony. In the midst of the performance, Oliver's tentacles gracefully conducted the underwater orchestra, guiding the sea creatures in perfect harmony. The amphitheater echoed with the sounds of the ocean, and the entire underwater community swayed to the rhythm of the Great Ocean Symphony. Mrs. Finley, watching from the sidelines, couldn't have been prouder of her students. This is a testament to the power of teamwork and the beauty that emerges when each sea creature embraces their unique. The Great Ocean Symphony became an annual tradition, bringing the underwater community together in a celebration of unity and rhythm. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends realized that their journey at Coral Harmony Academy had not only been about learning but also about creating something magical that resonated through the depths of the ocean. Nothing as the final notes of the symphony lingered in the water. Oliver glanced at his friends, their eyes shining with pride. The lessons of rhythm, teamwork, and helping tentacles had not only shaped their time at school, but had also created a melody of friendship that would echo through the coral reef for years to come. And so, as the underwater sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the ocean, Oliver and his friends swam home, their hearts filled with the rhythm of a journey well played and the promise of more adventures in the vast and wonder underwater world. The school year at Coral Harmony Academy drew to a close. The underwater community buzzed with excitement for the upcoming graduation ceremony. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends eagerly prepared for the special day, their hearts filled with memories of the rhythmic journey that had unfolded over the past months. Near to the Coral Amphitheater, adorned with colorful decorations, served as the venue for the graduation ceremony. Seashell xylophones, choral drums, and rhythmic dance routines awaited their moment in the spotlight. And Mrs. Finley, wearing a crown of sparkling seaweed, stood at the front, ready to celebrate the achievements of her talented students. As the ceremony began, the underwater world gathered to witness the joyous occasion. The graduating class, including Oliver, Nemo, and Clara, entered the amphitheater with a sense of accomplishment. The applause of fish, turtles, and various sea creatures echoed through the coral reef. Mrs. Finley addressed the graduates with pride. Today is a special day as we celebrate not only the completion of your academic journey, but also the rhythmic harmony you've created in our underwater community. Each of you has contributed to the melody of Coral Harmony Academy in your own unique way. Outweirits, wearing seaweed sashes, stepped forward to receive their diplomas. As Oliver accepted his diploma, he couldn't help but reflect on the rhythmic adventures, the teamwork, and the helping tentacles that had defined his time at school. Following the diploma ceremony, the graduates gathered for a final performance, the graduation rhythm showcase. Seashell xylophones chimed, choral drums resonated, and rhythmic dances unfolded, creating a spectacle that showcased the diversity and unity of the underwater world. At the amphitheater erupted in cheers and applause as the graduates concluded their performance. Mrs. Finley, with a tear of pride in her eye, said, "May the rhythm you've discovered at Coral Harmony Academy continue to guide you on your journey through the ocean of life." And the underwater community joined in a celebratory dance, marking the end of the school year and the beginning of new adventures. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends looked at each other with gratitude, knowing that the bonds of friendship forged through rhythm would last a lifetime. As the graduation festivities continued, Oliver couldn't help but feel a sense of fulfillment. The rhythmic journey at Coral Harmony Academy had not only been about music and dance, but also about discovering the harmony that existed within the hearts of each sea creature. And so, with diplomas in fin and hearts full of rhythm, the graduates swam into the next chapter of their lives, carrying the melodies of Coral Harmony Academy with them, ready to create new harmonies in the vast and wonder ocean. And in the days following the graduation ceremony, the underwater world of Coral Harmony Academy buzzed with a new energy. The graduates, including Oliver, Nemo, and Clara, embarked on their individual journeys, each carrying the lessons of rhythm, teamwork, and helping tentacles with them. Oliver, driven by his passion for rhythm, decided to explore the far reaches of the ocean to discover new melodies and rhythms. With his seashell xylophone in tow, he swam through vibrant coral reefs, mysterious underwater caves, and danced with the currents of open ocean. Nemo, always the adventurer, set off on a quest to uncover the rhythmic beats of distant seas. His fins fluttered with excitement as he encountered new sea creatures, each contributing their unique rhythms to the oceanic symphony. Claire, inspired by her rhythmic journey at Coral Harmony Academy, decided to teach young sea creatures about the power of rhythm with her rhythmic claw tapping. She conducted workshops, spreading the joy of music and dance to every corner of the underwater. They, despite following their own paths, stayed connected through the currents of friendship. They exchanged tales of their adventures through seashell messages and met periodically to create harmonious melodies whenever their paths crossed. As time passed, Coral Harmony Academy continued to be a beacon of rhythmic inspiration for new generations of sea creatures. Mrs. Finley, with her scales shimmering like a melody, continued to nurture the talents of young minds, ensuring that the underwater community thrived in harmony. One day, as Oliver explored a vast and undiscovered part of the ocean, he encountered a group of young octopuses. Their eyes sparkled with curiosity, and Oliver couldn't resist sharing the rhythmic wonders he had discovered. Gathering the young octopuses, Oliver began to teach them about the magic of rhythm. He showed them how to create melodies with shellac xylophones, explore the rhythmic sways of seaweed, and embrace the joy of dance. Young octopuses, inspired by Oliver's passion, joined in, creating a new underwater rhythm that echoed through the ocean depths. And so, the legacy of rhythm continued to unfold, creating a harmonious tapestry that connected sea creatures from every corner of the underwater world. The rhythmic journey, which began at Coral Harmony Academy, stretched across the vast ocean, creating a melody of friendship, discovery, and unity. As the currents of time flowed, Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends found themselves at the heart of a rhythmic adventure that transcended the boundaries of the ocean, reaching new horizons and creating a symphony that echoed through the depths of their memories. And so, in the ever-expanding expanse of the underwater world, the rhythm lived on, a timeless melody that connected sea creatures young and old in the dance of life beneath the waves. Years passed since the rhythmic journey of Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends began. The ocean currents had carried them to different parts of the underwater world, each pursuing their passions and contributing to the symphony of life in their own way. One day, a special invitation arrived for Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and the other graduates of Coral Harmony Academy, a grand reunion to celebrate the lasting impact of rhythm on their lives. The Coral Amphitheater, where they had once showcased their talents, would once again come alive with the echoes of friendship. Excitement bubbled within Oliver as he swam to the reunion. The familiar faces of his friends greeted him, Nemo, with tales of his adventurous explorations. Clara, who had become a renowned rhythmic educator, and other sea creatures, each with their own stories of rhythm and harmony. Ray, the Coral Amphitheater sparkled with decorations, and the air buzzed with anticipation. Mrs. Finley, with her scales glistening, welcomed the graduates with a warm smile. Welcome back, my talented sea creatures. Today, we celebrate not only the rhythms you've discovered in the vast ocean, but also the enduring melodies of friendship that connect us all. The reunion began with a nostalgic performance by the graduates. Seashell xylophones chimed, choral drums resonated, and rhythmic dances unfolded, creating a magical atmosphere that transported everyone back to their school days. Happy you as the rhythmic showcase concluded, Mrs. Finley stepped forward. Through your journeys, you've shown that the rhythm discovered at Coral Harmony Academy is not confined to a school or a time. It is a melody that continues to play in the hearts of each sea creature you've. Oliver, Nemo, Clara, and their friends gathered for a special performance, combining their individual talents into a harmonious ensemble. The amphitheater echoed with the familiar beats of their friendship, a rhythmic cadence that had stood the test of time. At the reunion continued with laughter, reminiscences, and the exchange of rhythmic tales. The graduates shared how the lessons learned at Coral Harmony Academy had shaped their lives, creating a rhythm that resonated in their every heartbeat. Happy's view is the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the underwater world. The sea creatures swam home with hearts full of gratitude. The grand reunion had not only celebrated the melodies of the past, but also paved the way for new rhythms and harmonies to Henry-wise. And so, beneath the waves of the vast and wondrous ocean, the rhythm lived on, a timeless melody that connected sea creatures, young and old, in the dance of life beneath the waves. Poetry, the legacy of Coral Harmony Academy endured, creating a symphony that echoed through the depths, reminding all who listened that the magic of rhythm was not just a lesson learned, but a lifelong journey that continued to unfold.